This weekend, we handpicked 5 open houses across Miami Beach, Miami, and North Bay Village. And one of them is telling 2 different stories about itself, depending which page of the file you read. Same address, county numbers that don't match the listing's own numbers. Today's our calls, before we walk a single door. This weekend, we walk all 5 in person. We compare what we find to what the photo showed, and we keep tracking every one until it sells or quietly disappears. This goes out just ahead of open houses on July 11th and 12th, picked straight off our weekly open house list. Watch in time, and you can walk these 5 with us. One quick promise before we start. Stay to the end, and we'll show you how to get this same deal-by-deal read on any door you're watching, on this week's numbers, not the stale figure sitting on a portal. First, the honest rookies. 7500 West Treasure Drive on Treasure Island, just relisted, fresh eyes only. Our data shows the owners bought it in 2021 for $3,213,000. The ask today, $9,900,000. The pitch isn't the house, it's the lot, a double waterfront parcel, 128 feet of open bay frontage, among the largest left in the village. 3 bedrooms sit on it today, livable while you design something bigger. A land bet, priced like one. 2130 South Miami Avenue is the opposite kind of new. This one's brand new construction, built in 2025, 6 bedrooms, 6.5 bathrooms, close to 60,000 square feet, about $1,350 a square foot. No relist games possible on a house that's never been lived in. It was listed last year above $10 million and already went through 5 price cuts and now sits just under $8 million. What we're checking in person, whether that new build price per foot holds up once buyers start comparing it to its older neighbors. And 7811 Carlyle Avenue in Altos Del Mar, 6 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms, built in 1977, about $760 a square foot. Just 4 days on the market at $2.6 million. Our data doesn't have a clean water read on this one, so that's exactly the kind of thing we check on the walkthrough, not something we'll guess at on camera. That's 3 genuinely fresh calls, and every one of them gets graded in part 2, once we've actually walked the doors, and eventually what each one sells for. That payoff only happens if you're subscribed. Then, Casa Babette on Hibiscus Island. Waterfront, 60 feet of it on Biscayne Bay, a private dock, exactly the pedigree the listing copy sells. Our data traces the same ownership back to the year 2005, and in that time, this address has cycled through 19 separate listings, for sale and for rent, again and again. Right now, it's asking $14,900,000, the exact same number it asked, then canceled back in 2023. Same price, second try. At the same time, this house is also quietly listed for rent for under $50,000. The county's assessed value sits just under $6,600,000, a fraction of that asking price, and whoever finally buys it resets that number completely. 2 very different bets this weekend, and one long-running one. Of the homes we've named, which one do you think closes first? The Treasure Island lot or Casa Babette? Drop your guess and tell us which South Florida community we should recon next, Miami-Dade, Broward, or Palm Beach. We walk whatever wins. Now, the one we opened on, 601 Northeast 56th Street in Bayshore. Not on the water. This one's about pedigree, not access. The listing calls it a fully renovated 1920s Mediterranean, designed by one of Florida's first registered woman architects. 7 bedrooms, 6 full and 2 half bathrooms, over 5,000 square feet. Here's the paradox. The county's own record still shows 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and about 2,370 square feet of living space, less than half the listing's footage. Either there's a renovation the tax rolls haven't caught up to yet, or the marketing math is working overtime. Our data traces the current owner's last qualified purchase to 2019 for $1 million. Call it an 8-fold markup since. And both of this owner's listing cycles run back to 2023, so the real age on this one is 3+ years, not the couple hundred days the current listing shows. And the price tells its own joke. canceled at $9 million back in 2023, relisted lower at just under $8 million, then raised mid-listing before getting trimmed again just over a week before this open house. Sitting on a house rarely makes it cheaper. Here, it apparently made it pricier. One more before we go. A previously walked home from last week that our data still flags as overlooked value. 6200 Southwest 118th Street in Pinecrest. No waterfront, just 2/3 of an acre on a quiet street. The largest lot we walked at this price point, with a livable 1960s home already sitting on it. $3,200,000 for the dirt alone would be fair. The house comes along as the bonus. Every single week, we handpick and publish open house tours across all three of our markets, the Bay Area, Los Angeles, and South Florida, with optimized routes on our website, so you walk the smartest order, timing already worked out. Watching before July 11th? Grab the route and come walk these 5 doors with us. Watching after? Subscribe and wait for the walkthroughs and the grades. Now, the promise we made earlier, if you're actually buying or selling anywhere we cover, send us your situation and we'll run your numbers, just like we did today. Then one of our licensed realtors in Florida or California takes it from there. And if a specific house or community has you curious instead, tell us where to point the cameras next. We'll read it deal by deal on this week's data. The link is in the description. Big Data Realty. We run the numbers, you make the call.